Oh my goodness, collective. Somebody is in deep, deep trouble right now. Like I'm talking about the kind of trouble where everywhere they turn, people are literally pointing fingers at them saying, "You did this to yourself." This person thought they were so smart, thought they had everything figured out, thought they were 10 steps ahead of everyone else, and now they are crying, acting like a complete fool, and everyone around them knows exactly what they caused. We're checking into this energy right now because Spirit is showing me that this backfire is massive, it's public, and it's only getting worse for them. The tables have turned in a way they never saw coming. Let's get into it because this energy is absolutely wild. Hey, beautiful souls. This is Alara from True Soul Tarot Guidance. And wow, do I have a reading for you today? I mean, when I sat down to connect with Spirit about this energy, the messages just started flowing so fast I could barely keep up. Before we begin, I would like to remind you, as always, to only take what resonates with you. Discard anything that does not align with your circumstances. This is a collective reading, meaning that various aspects will resonate differently with different individuals, and that is completely acceptable. Be sure to check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs, as this energy is intense and affecting many people in diverse situations at this moment. Some of you may have been anticipating this confirmation for months, perhaps even years. The Spirit is prepared to reveal precisely what is occurring with the individual who is currently distressed over their actions. Now, let us delve deeply into this. To begin with, I am drawing the Seven of Swords in reverse. Oh, this is already conveying a great deal. This card represents lies, deception, sneaky behavior, theft, and operating in secrecy. However, its reverse position indicates that all of this dubious activity is being unveiled. Everything is coming to light. This individual was running around under the impression that they were evading significant consequences. They believed they were clever and cunning, maneuvering in the shadows, engaging in actions behind your back, discussing you with anyone willing to listen, disseminating falsehoods, and sowing seeds of doubt regarding your character, possibly even employing some form of manipulation or outright dark magic against you. However, collective, when this card appears reversed, it signifies that the truth is emerging. Their facade is crumbling, and everyone can see who they truly are beneath all the pretense. This person is currently in a state of panic because they did not anticipate being exposed. They thought they had more time. They assumed that people would accept their lies indefinitely, that they could maintain this charade without end. But no, the game is over, and it is over in a significant manner. What is particularly astonishing is that this individual was not acting alone. I can clearly see that they had assistance. They had individuals whom they persuaded to join them in whatever actions they were undertaking against you. Perhaps they were disseminating rumors collectively. Perhaps they were engaging in energetic assaults as a group. Or perhaps they were genuinely attempting to undermine your relationships, your finances, your romantic connections, and your peace of mind. They devised a comprehensive strategy, a collective effort. This was not mere random animosity. This was a calculated and organized endeavor. They were obsessively fixated on you in an unhealthy and disturbing manner, and they involved others in their fixation, drawing them into their darkness. However, the reality is that those same individuals who were assisting them, who spent hours on the phone discussing you, who participated in their schemes, are now turning against them. It is astonishing, akin to witnessing an entire criminal enterprise disintegrate from within. The accomplices are coming to the realization that they were manipulated. They are recognizing that this individual led them into a perilous and toxic situation, and now they are all confronting consequences they never anticipated. They believed they were merely enjoying gossip or retaliating against someone, but now they are becoming aware of the genuine repercussions and are in a state of panic. I am hearing the spirit convey very clearly that this individual, the primary energy we are focusing on, is someone who desperately sought to dominate you. They perceived something in you that they desired for themselves. Your light, your energy, your innate talents, your connections, your financial prosperity, your creativity, everything. They gazed at your life, and instead of feeling inspired or happy for you, instead of using you as a source of motivation to improve themselves, they became resentful and profoundly envious. Over time, that resentment evolved into something truly sinister. This was not merely someone harboring hatred from a distance and keeping it to themselves. This was an individual actively and intentionally attempting to dismantle what you had constructed. They were investing effort, collectively, with real-time, genuine energy and substantial effort, making phone calls, sending text messages in the middle of the night, appearing at various locations, and perhaps even offering payments or bribes to turn others against you. They were so eager to tarnish your reputation. They wished for others to perceive you as they did in their warped and distorted perspective. They fabricated an entire false narrative regarding your identity. However, this is where it becomes particularly intriguing, as Spirit reveals to me the moment of transformation. The next card I am drawing is the Tower. Oh, how fascinating. The Tower represents the ultimate symbol of destruction, collapse, sudden upheaval, and everything disintegrating in a dramatic fashion. Yet, in this reading, it is not you who is affected. Instead, it is them who are facing the consequences. Everything they constructed, every deceit they meticulously crafted, every alliance they forged, every manipulation they executed, every spell they cast, all of it is currently collapsing upon them in real time. This individual is undergoing a complete and utter breakdown, and I am not referring to a subtle, private struggle. This is loud, public, and chaotic. Observers are witnessing this unfold. I perceive that this person may even be experiencing turmoil on social media or within their local community, where their reputation is being utterly obliterated. They believe themselves to be invulnerable, convinced they had deceived everyone, and thought they were the most intelligent individual in the room. Now, they are being humbled in the most extreme, public, and humiliating manner imaginable. The tower does not fall silently, my friends. It crashes down with great force. What is even more intense and almost unbelievable is that Spirit is revealing to me that this person is genuinely crying, experiencing full breakdowns and sobbing, pleading with the universe, with God, and with anyone willing to listen. Why is this happening to me? What did I do to deserve this? Can you fathom that? After all they have done, after all the suffering they deliberately sought to inflict upon you, after all the nights you likely spent feeling upset, confused, or hurt due to their actions, they now have the audacity to act bewildered and victimized regarding why karma is affecting them so severely at this moment. It is exuding significant victim energy, despite the fact that they were the sole perpetrator throughout. They are behaving like a complete fool, utterly irrational, running in circles attempting to rectify matters that are irreparable, trying to persuade others of their innocence when the truth is already known. The evidence is present, the proof is available, the witnesses exist, and people are no longer accepting their sob story. In fact, individuals are genuinely weary of their complaints. Now I am drawing the Eight of Swords in reverse, and oh my goodness, this serves as a powerful confirmation that this individual feels entirely trapped at this moment. However, here lies the twist that renders the situation so poetic. They have ensnared themselves. The upright Eight of Swords traditionally signifies feelings of being stuck, powerless, victimized, and unable to perceive a way out. Yet, in reverse, it clearly illustrates that they constructed their own prison with their own actions. Every single move they made against you, every lie they fabricated, every individual they manipulated into disliking you, every rumor they disseminated, every ounce of negative energy they directed your way, all of it has returned to confine them in a predicament from which they cannot escape. They are frantically searching for an exit, but none exists. They are soliciting assistance from others, reaching out to spiritual practitioners, attempting to discover some form of combination, magical formula, or loophole to reverse their actions. But collective karma does not operate in that manner. One cannot simply negate the repercussions of their actions merely because they are now uncomfortable, because they are suffering, because they are finally experiencing the burden of their deeds. They disregarded every single warning, every red flag, every sign from the universe that urged them to cease this madness. And now they are enduring the harsh reality they have fashioned through their own decisions. What is truly astonishing and almost gratifying in a karmic sense is that those who were assisting them, the individuals who were in constant communication with them regarding you, the ones who engaged in the gossip, the schemes, and the plans, are now all directing blame at this primary individual. They are asserting, "You have led us into this predicament. This is entirely your responsibility. You assured us that this would turn out well, and now look at our situation. Observe what we are facing." There is no longer any loyalty among thieves, as the saying goes. Everyone is attempting to preserve their own interests, striving to distance themselves from this individual as swiftly as possible, while this main person is merely standing there appearing utterly deranged because even their own associates, their so-called friends, their own flying monkeys have entirely forsaken them. This is the consequence of leading individuals into darkness collectively. Ultimately, everyone awakens and realizes they have been following a fool, scattering like cockroaches when the light is switched on. Spirit is also revealing something particularly significant here. This individual believed they would be lauded for their actions. They assumed their power would be recognized, that they would be perceived as someone not to be trifled with, as someone who successfully vanquished their adversary. They were already envisioning their triumph, planning how they would revel in it, contemplating how satisfying it would be to witness your downfall, but instead, they are being regarded as pitiful. People are viewing them with sympathy, with revulsion, with disappointment. Their own family members may be shaking their heads. Individuals who once held them in high regard are now questioning everything they previously believed about this person. The reputation they are currently cultivating is far from the one they desired. I would like to take a brief moment to express my gratitude to everyone who has been supporting Twin Soul Collective Guidance through these readings. If this message resonates profoundly with you, if it affirms what you have been sensing in your spirit, if this content is providing you with the clarity and peace you have been searching for, I kindly ask you to consider supporting the channel with a super thanks of $10, $20, or $30. Your support is invaluable in enabling me to continue delivering these profound, detailed, spiritually channeled readings. It empowers me to invest the necessary time and energy to connect with these messages on your behalf. Furthermore, if you have not yet done so, I encourage you to explore the channel membership, which grants you access to exclusive content that delves even deeper into these energies, extended readings, and a community of wonderful individuals on similar paths. Your support is immensely significant to me and contributes to the growth of this channel, allowing us to reach more individuals who are in dire need of these messages. Now, let us return to this energy, as there is so much more that Spirit wishes to disclose. Currently, this individual is experiencing a state of profound desperation. I am referring to a level of desperation where they are reaching out to anyone and everyone they believe may possess answers or solutions. They may be contacting various spiritual practitioners, visiting different psychics, attempting to remove hexes, or seeking readings to determine when this ordeal will conclude for them, perhaps even approaching individuals they previously disdained or spoke ill of, now pleading with those same individuals for assistance. Spirit is revealing to me that they once believed themselves to be immensely powerful. They genuinely thought they had accessed something extraordinary, a form of dark knowledge or secret magic or hidden power that would grant them a permanent advantage over you. They felt invulnerable for a time, yet what they failed to recognize, what they could not grasp in their hubris, is that they were engaging with forces they did not comprehend at all. They were tampering with energies that were far beyond their spiritual capacity and experience, and now those very energies have turned against them with ferocity. The fourth card I am drawing is the Devil in reverse. This is indeed monumental and validates so much. The Devil card symbolizes bondage, addiction, toxic relationships, and being ensnared by materialism or unhealthy obsessions, as well as making questionable deals. In its reverse position, it can sometimes signify liberation and breaking free. However, in this particular context, with all the surrounding energy, it is evident that this individual has made a deal they should never have entered into. This could refer to an actual spiritual pact with dark entities or forces, or merely an agreement with their own ego and inner darkness. They compromised their integrity for something they believed would greatly benefit them, and now they are facing a significant cost for that decision. They are desperately attempting to extricate themselves from whatever they have become attached to, but it is not relinquishing its hold easily. This individual may have literally engaged in rituals within their home, working with entities they summoned or delving deeply into practices and systems for which they lacked proper training or protection, and now the consequences are manifesting in a substantial way. The debt is due, and they are unable to settle it. What is particularly intriguing and somewhat ironic is that you, the collective, did not need to take any action to bring this about. You did not need to retaliate. You did not need to publicly expose them. You did not need to seek revenge. You did not need to return anything to them. Your protection has done all the work automatically. Your angels, ancestors, spirit guides, and the divine forces that oversee you have observed precisely what was occurring in the spiritual realm and have managed it entirely. Our full lineage, someone shielded by forces and energies beyond their comprehension, and as a result of that divine protection, everything they directed towards you has rebounded upon them, multiplied, amplified, and intensified. This is the reason they are currently in utter disarray. This is the reason their entire life is disintegrating gradually. This is why everyone is turning against them. They engaged in conflict with the wrong individual. They initiated a confrontation they could never hope to win. I am also observing quite clearly that there exists a specific soulmate or protector in your life who has intervened and addressed this individual or made comments regarding them. This could be someone who was close to this person, a member of their circle, or an individual who was in a position to overhear what they were saying about you, and they confronted them decisively, truly confronting them. They expressed their genuine feelings, conveyed that you are nothing like the negative portrayal being presented, and affirmed that you are, in fact, remarkable and extraordinary, while this person is merely envious, resentful, and sorrowful. This individual did not anticipate such a response. They believed that everyone would endorse their animosity, that all would concur with their falsehoods, and that everyone would align with their perspective. However, in a powerful display, someone defended you, which profoundly unsettled them. That moment marked a significant turning point. It was then that their situation began to deteriorate even more rapidly, as they recognized they lacked the support they had presumed to possess. Now, the fifth and final card I am drawing is the Queen of Cups in reverse, and it reveals a great deal about this person's emotional condition and strategies. The upright Queen of Cups embodies intuition, compassion, emotional stability, nurturing qualities, and a profound connection to feelings in a healthy manner. Conversely, when reversed, she becomes emotionally manipulative, unstable, toxic, and wields emotions as weapons against others. This individual has been portraying themselves as a victim, weeping to anyone willing to listen, attempting to elicit sympathy from others, and trying to present themselves as the aggrieved party in this situation, as if they are the innocent one. However, people are beginning to see through this facade. The mask is beginning to crack. They are coming to the realization that this person is profoundly toxic. They drain energy from those around them, create drama and chaos wherever they go, believe that nothing is ever their fault, and now their reputation clings to them like glue. This individual aimed to tarnish your image and reputation so intensely, yet they ended up damaging their own instead. The irony is striking. What the spirit is emphasizing and making abundantly clear is that this person is ensnared in a cycle entirely of their own making. They wished for you to be trapped. They desired for you to face constant struggles. They aimed to obstruct your blessings, opportunities, and happiness. However, it is they who are now ensnared. It is they who are struggling and unable to find a path forward. They are the ones blocked from receiving blessings, and the irony, the poetic justice of the situation is evident to all who witness this unfold in real time. Observers are literally looking at them and thinking or even vocalizing, "You brought this upon yourself." You had the option to simply leave this person alone and concentrate on your own growth and journey, but instead, you opted for obsession, hatred, and destruction, and now you are facing the natural repercussions of those choices. I am hearing very specifically that some of you may soon see this person attempt to reach out to you or do so in the near future. They may send an unexpected text message, try to apologize in some manner, attempt to explain or justify their actions, or even act as if nothing occurred. However, the collective spirit is advising you to be extremely cautious and discerning. This individual is not reaching out because they have genuinely transformed their heart or because they are truly remorseful for their actions towards you. They are reaching out due to their desperation, believing in their distorted reasoning that you possess the means to halt their karma or alleviate it. They assume that by reconciling with you, by regaining your favor, their circumstances might miraculously improve. They hope their lives will cease to unravel. However, this is not how karma operates. This is not how the universe functions. Their karma is a matter solely between them and the divine. You are not obligated to grant them forgiveness. You are not required to provide them with closure, engage in conversation, or owe them anything whatsoever. Safeguard your peace with determination and continue progressing on your journey. Additionally, it is evident that amidst the turmoil in their lives, you are actually flourishing. You are genuinely thriving at this moment or on the verge of even greater success. This individual attempted to target someone who is divinely protected. Someone with a pure energy is clear and becoming increasingly so. Your path is unfolding in magnificent ways. Blessings are flowing towards you. Opportunities are arising. This, in turn, intensifies their feelings of anger, confusion, and frustration. They observe your successes while they are losing everything, which is driving them to the brink of madness. Yet, this is the essence of divine protection and favor, collective. When it is your destined time to rise, when you are aligned with your purpose, nothing and no one can impede your progress. They have exerted every effort against you, employed every tactic they could devise, and yet you remain resilient, shining brightly, and abundantly blessed. Meanwhile, they are left in disarray, questioning how you continue to thrive, how you maintain your smile, and how you remain blessed. The answer lies in your divine coverage, your protection, and your selection for a greater purpose. Spirit also indicates that some of you may experience a degree of sympathy or compassion for this individual upon witnessing their breakdown or learning of their hardships, and that is perfectly acceptable. It indicates that you possess a genuinely kind heart that does not wish harm upon others. It demonstrates that you are not like them. However, do not allow sympathy to evolve into permitting them back into your personal space or energy field. Do not permit their tears to manipulate you into abandoning your healthy boundaries. This individual has clearly revealed their true nature to you. They have shown you what they are capable of when consumed by jealousy. Trust them the first time. You can wish for their healing from a distance. You can hope they learn their lesson and improve. But you are not obligated to be part of their journey any longer. You need not witness their transformation. You are not required to guide them through it. At times, the most loving and powerful action you can take is to allow individuals to confront the full consequences of their actions so that they may genuinely grow and change if they are capable of doing so. Additionally, there is a message regarding witnesses. Numerous individuals observed what this person did or said. There are those who possess evidence, such as receipts, screenshots, recordings, and proof of their actions, and some of these witnesses are now coming forward. They are weary of watching this person adopt the role of a victim. They are exhausted by the lies, and they are speaking out, bringing evidence to light. This is contributing to this person's anxiety because they believed certain matters were confidential. They thought specific conversations were private, and they assumed they had successfully concealed their actions. However, the truth invariably finds a way to emerge, without fail, and it is emerging now in ways they never expected. I am also observing that this person's health may be adversely affected by the stress and karma they are experiencing. They may be suffering from physical symptoms such as headaches, stomach issues, insomnia, anxiety attacks, or other manifestations of the energetic conflict they engaged in. What they projected is now returning through their own body. This illustrates the potency of energy, collectively. You cannot emit darkness and destruction without it impacting you on every level: spiritual, mental, emotional, and physical. Before we conclude, I would like to request a favor from all of you that would mean a great deal to me. Kindly assist me in promoting this video by clicking the like button and sharing it with your friends, family, or anyone else who may benefit from this message. When you like and share, it signals to the YouTube algorithm that this content is valuable and deserving of exposure to new audiences. There are countless individuals out there experiencing similar circumstances who urgently require this affirmation and clarity, and your support enables us to reach them. Therefore, I kindly ask you to take a moment right now to like this video. Leave a comment below to let me know how it resonated with you, and share it with someone who may need it. Your actions truly make a significant impact on the number of people we can assist. Collectively, this reading was profound and intense, yet entirely necessary. Someone truly challenged you. They confronted you fiercely with everything they possessed. And now, they are facing the consequences in the most public and humiliating manner possible. Everyone around them is aware of their actions. Everyone is casting blame upon them. They are in tears. They are desperate. They are behaving in a completely irrational and unhinged manner, and it is all due to the fact that they brought this entire situation upon themselves through their own actions and decisions. You did not need to lift a finger against them. Your protection managed it flawlessly. Your energy took care of it. Your ancestors oversaw it. Complete tranquility while they grapple with the enormous chaos they have created for themselves. Justice has been served. I sincerely thank you for being here with me today, for entrusting me with your time and energy, and for being a part of the Twin Soul Collective Guidance. They handled it with impeccable precision. And now, you are able to move forward in the family. I value each and every one of you more than words can convey. I love you all immensely. Until next time, remain blessed, stay protected, and continue to radiate your beautiful light into this world.